Welcome to Growing Together, the podcast where ambition meets authenticity.
Join us, Charlotte and Billie, two best friends with 20 years of history, as we navigate motherhood, business, and everything in between.
From the daily chaos to balancing work and family to the challenges and milestones that shape our lives, we're here to share it all, unfiltered and straight from the heart.
So grab a cuppa, get comfortable, and get ready for real conversations, relatable stories, and a whole lot of laughter.
Because life's not about having it all figured out. It's about growing together. Let's dive in.
Welcome back, guys. Thanks for joining us. Another week on the pod.
Whoop.
You enjoying it?
Yeah, we're still here.
Yeah, still here, still recording another episode.
Yeah, it's nice. It is good. I know we're recording, but it's just nice to
Catch up.
reminisce as well.
It is nice to bring off all our memories and
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
So what have you been up to this week?
Well, I've been dealing with hospital appointments, bits like that, because Mason fell off his bike. He broke his hand, this area. So that's all casted up, and they've been really undecisive of whether they're operating or not. So yeah, that's what we've been dealing with. He's fine. He's absolutely fine. It was a slip on a roundabout in wet weather, and simple as that.
Yeah.
However,
Just like the way he fell.
yeah.
Kind of
However,
thing.
he has fractured and he has got a cast on. So that's been difficult more for him
Yeah.
because he's not able to work. He's not able to go on his bike. That sort of thing.
Yeah. His routine's messed up.
Yeah, completely. But yeah, he's very lucky considering, well, we had bikes, so we know how some accidents wouldn't be as lightly off, should we say?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we've got a lot of experience. I mean, we have different accidents on our mopeds when we were younger.
Yeah. Talking about wet weather, I just had a flashback to, I was driving back from Torrevieja back home, and we're here when like it rains sometimes, the heavens just open and it froze it down, it pours. I remember it got so bad I stopped and had to call my dad, and he drove down with the van and put my bike in the van because it was so wet.
It just goes to the river, doesn't it?
Well, yeah, because there's no drainage, and when it, like say, sometimes we get normal rain, but sometimes when it opens, it's just such a large amount of rain in a short amount of time. So I remember stopping and calling because of the rain, because it is dangerous.
Yeah.
I've had a lot of like little stupid ones, like going too low round the corner and slipping off, but being absolutely fine.
I mean, we've been lucky.
Yeah.
But we've had friends who have scratches all over them, bandaged up. We've had well, it was the famous burn on the leg.
The exhaust burn, yeah. Was it on the jog R's?
It must have been. Or was it wasn't that exhaust. I think if they changed the exhaust.
Yeah. Like so obviously everyone went through a phase of upgrading their exhaust on their mopeds, and a lot of people had the jog R's because they were like the fashionable ones. And was it the Hathen or something it was called? And there was
something
two.
Like that.
Yasuni.
Maybe, I don't know. I didn't have one.
No, I didn't, to be honest. But everyone was changing them, and because they changed it didn't have the guard on it anymore. So the amount of people that had the big burn on their legs, it was incredible.
You turn over and you see like
about 90% of us, I think. Like I say, luckily I never, because mine was, I think nobody had the same.
No, yours was me.
Mine was Yamaha Neos, something like that, I think it was.
All I remember was your little Playboy bunny sticker on the front.
Yeah, your mum did them for me, didn't she? Like there was a big bunny and then two little ones on my
she made
wing
them,
mirrors.
She like cut them, stenciled it all out, didn't it? And then
peeled them off. Perfect.
Yeah, to peel them
on our little license plate. But just stuck the Playboy bunny as well. Like now you get older, it's like, should we have had Playboy stuff? But it was quite fashionable then.
It was then.
And a Playboy
well, thinking about what it is.
Yeah. Well, I didn't know what it was. I just thought it was cool.
Yeah. That my mum allowed actually stenciled it out to stick on us, but there we go.
I don't think I knew the whole Hugh Hefner.
No, I wouldn't. That's what I mean. I wouldn't have had a clue.
I didn't know any of that side of it, but I think I knew that it was like, sexy women kind of thing. But got
a Playboy sticker on my moped.
I did feel pretty cool with that. Must admit, all black bike with pink stickers. But I never got that burn, but I did fall off bad once. I come to a roundabout, and it wasn't far from that Tabby Sand Builders Merchant. So obviously a lorry must have gone and dropped loads of grit, loads of like sandy, rocky grit all on the roundabout. So it was summertime because I had shorts and t-shirt on, and I come straight up to the roundabout. Not, it was all clear, ready to go. So, I mean, I wasn't going slow, but I wasn't going too fast. And then, yeah, I just hit the gravel and just completely skidded out. Had my helmet down, luckily, because I know it was cool to put your helmet up. I had my helmet down. And sorry, Mom. Do you remember them little?
I feel like I just went really red with guilt then or something. Do you know what I mean? Yes, I did sometimes.
No,
She caught me as well.
She caught me. Yeah, she pulled up next to me, my mum, and she was like, "You get home now." I was like, the whole way home. I don't know what I like to say. It's just something that we thought was cool.
Stupid.
We never really thought about
stupid
it. It was stupid.
It was fucking stupid.
And
that tells you.
Yeah, it was ridiculous. And I wasn't even driving around anyone, so it's not like I was even trying to impress anyone. It was just a habit. But
yeah, you had it down.
I had it down. But yeah, I skidded out, and like naturally, and I think Mason said this to me the other day. Naturally, you try and like hold on to the bike rather than just like let go.
Yeah, he tried to save the bike. That was how.
I didn't try to save it. I just naturally didn't let go of it. So
no, he was more worried about harming the bike.
Yeah, I'm sure he was.
Typical.
Yeah. But for me, I just skidded, and I was like going across the ground like this, and I was braking, and then because I eventually like the wheel did break and stopped me skidding, and then flipped me over to the other side because like the bike just stopped and then went over. Then I scraped all the other side. So from I think elbow to shoulder, this side I had no skin. I took basically all chunks out of my knees, and typical, it happened when nobody was at home.
Oh, yeah.
My mum and everyone was in England.
Oh god.
So it's just typical, innit? Like that was the worst bike accident I had. And obviously, if it had been winter, would have been fine because I would have had jeans or something on. But
yeah, we didn't really wear anything protective, did we?
No, I don't think anyone does really here for that. Everyone kind of drives around in summer in shorts and t-shirt. But yeah, I lost loads of skin. I had chunks out of my knees. And I remember this lorry came up after. And they were like, "Oh, let me call you an ambulance." But I was so terrified of like needles and things back then. I'm all right. I'm over it now. But then I was like, no, I'm not going. Especially because like my mom can meet you there.
With blood. I'm fine.
I was literally covered in blood. Like obviously they like people all stopped on the street. I think even the police came really quickly after and like diverted all the traffic. And they were like, "Oh, we'll call an ambulance." And I was like, absolutely not. No, I'm not going to the hospital by myself. With like no,
I'm fine. I'm just gonna go home.
I was scared they were going to say, "Oh, you need a tetanus shot or something." So I was like, no needles, no nothing. So this lorry was like, "I'll take you home," and obviously my bike was all mangled. So this lorry picked up my bike, it had like a crane thing on the back, put it on the back of the lorry, and drove me home. But me stupidly, because you know, on the way to my mum's house, you can obviously drive through Montesinos up, which is the like main roadway, or there's that like slip road at the back, where the fields are. That's the way that I go. Yeah, so I've directed in that way, and
a big lorry. That's just
a big lorry, a tiny little back road.
And I thought you were the clever one, but
well, I was not thinking in that moment because in the lorry I was just like wedging its way through this little back street, and I'm sitting thinking like, "Oh my god, I'm so embarrassed. I am so embarrassed."
Just leave me.
Eventually, yeah, it dropped me home. I dropped my bike at the house, and then I called my mum and that, and it's funny because I went through the drawers, and I must have been 15 then. I hadn't even met Liam at that point, so it was definitely before. So I was hunting through the drawers and found like the iodine, you know, that like yellowy, orangey stuff. So I covered myself in that. I still spoke to Mum. She was like, "How do you know how to do that?" And I was like, just whenever Dad bangs himself building, like he always puts that stuff on. So I just copied. Eventually, when she got back, a bit of my knee had got a bit infected. Like it started to scab a bit pussy green. So she had to really like scrub it back. That was painful, I bet. But yeah, like it was like it was front and back. So like to sleep was like horrible for weeks until like I healed up a bit.
Yeah. Bad, but lucky.
Yeah, so lucky. Like you say, it was a roundabout. There was no other cars. It's not like I got hit by a car didn't hit me after. Like it was as good as a bad fall could be.
Yeah.
And I just skidded, so I didn't completely flip over or headbutt anything. So yeah, that was the worst, luckily, and it was. I'll take that.
Oh,
but yeah, I was a bit feeling sorry for myself for a while.
Bad bike days,
but yeah, we used to drive around in like you know, like the biker gangs.
There was loads of us. Thinking back of how loud we must have been, or
with all the new exhausts on, that like
I would have
horrible racket.
If that approached me now, I'd feel a bit nervous, like
intimidated. Yeah, exactly. Like 10-15 bikes.
Yeah, we have.
Isn't it funny because back then you could hear the bike and you knew who was coming.
Yeah. I do it now. Like I think I'm going to know who it is.
I know, I
It's so
do. It's just a
weird.
habit, but obviously there's no way we would know.
No, obviously not.
But back
yeah.
then, you could hear the bike coming, and based on like the noise of it,
Yeah.
you could tell.
I do it with
bike
Mason's
it
friends
was.
now. I do.
I
am.
tell.
Yeah, it is quite nice. There's only a few, but yeah, there is. It is nice. But we used to do. Well, we used to have a weekly trip to McDonald's because
There was one McDonald's, wasn't
didn't
there, at
have
the
it.
time?
Didn't have it near us back then.
You have to
Well,
organise
near
it.
this area.
Yeah, no, nothing up this area, nothing in my area. So yeah, it was 15, 20-minute drive.
Yeah, we
especially
did
especially on a
plan it,
moped.
wouldn't we? Like a Friday. Like,
Yeah,
right,
we'd
well,
all go.
yeah, let's meet after school and we'll take a trip. We'll
Yeah.
convoyed up.
That was what it was, a
That was it.
convoy of bikes.
Convoy up to McDonald's, from McDonald's, and then convoy back.
It's so not far, but back then it felt like
It was a
proper-
trip.
Yeah,
It was like a trip.
road trip.
Yeah, it was. Road trip to McDonald's on a Friday. Brilliant.
And what was the song when we used to go over a bump? Is it Dizzy Rascal?
Six up, look sharp.
I don't know who ever came up with that. But yeah, we used
I
to
don't
fix
know.
up, look sharp, and then like obviously lift your bum off for a little bit when you went over the bump.
Six up, look sharp. Oh, good bike days. We've got someone's got to have some more stories for our back in
Yeah.
the day. Someone has.
Remember when we were in your bedroom and we could hear shouting outside, and we've looked out the bedroom window and someone was sat on my
Yeah.
bike trying to
Mhm.
kick the steering out.
Yeah, and we
And
ran
the-
down, didn't we?
Yeah, was it Craig and Jay or
Yeah,
people-
yeah.
or whoever? People that we knew were running from the park because they'd clocked it and we were in the bedroom.
Yeah,
We didn't know.
And that's who we heard shouting, I think.
Yeah, that's what I mean. We heard shouting and then we saw someone trying to break the steering lock off my bike. It bent it a little bit, so I just had to get it bent back. But
Yeah.
that was another
That's why no one
story.
insures bikes.
To be fair, mine lasted really well.
Mine didn't. I had two.
Tell us the story.
I had
Steph.
two brand new, beautiful jog RRs. They were beautiful. My first one. So I'm going to tell you the actual story because I don't actually know what I've told my parents. I think I've told them the truth. I really
this
hope
up.
I've told them the truth. So I'm sorry if I haven't, but this is the truth. Okay? It was on a lunch break where I used to work at a tattoo shop. Obviously not me doing the tattoos. I was just on reception.
Yes, that was like one of your first little
Yeah,
jobs,
yeah,
wasn't it?
So I met some people at KFC for lunch or something, I think. And at the time, I'm sure I wasn't the only person that did it. I felt like I was, but I'm sure I wasn't. Like I had a huge, huge bunch of key rings. Like
Oh God,
huge,
yes.
huge. Like anything I could find, that was it. It was just
Yeah.
a big fluffy thing. There was something that
There was all the little like character things, them loom bands things,
loom bands, yeah,
whatever.
all that.
You did. You had
huge.
so like 3 keys,
Yeah.
but the bunch was that.
Yeah, I think I only had one
massive.
key to be fair. Just I'm a lot. I don't actually, but they had a lot. But yeah,
God,
So,
yeah, I remember that. You had a massive one. I had a few, but you were.
it was
took it like a step too far.
So I've parked my bike, gone inside to KFC, realised I didn't have my helmet and I left it in like the footwell.
Yeah.
So I ran back out to grab my helmet, went back in, had my KFC, it was lovely. Came out, we all just chilled outside waiting. So we had to leave to kind of go back to work or what we had to do. Sat there in front of our bikes. Yeah? In front of Oh, I nearly did it again then. In front of our bike. So for a while. And then we were like, okay, see you, bye. And I was like, where's my bike? Just realised it'd gone. Completely gone. It was not there. I was like, oh my God. Oh, shit. Then I was like, where's my keys? So I ran back into KFC thinking my keys are in there. Really like looking in my helmet because sometimes you put them in a helmet. Yeah, no, my keys weren't in it. In my helmet, on the table, nowhere to be seen. So the basic thing was that I'd left the keys, the huge bunch of keys in the bike, gone in to eat my lunch and just left it for anyone to take. Well, there you go.
No,
There we go. So that was my first one. And then my second one, although I had it a while, I hadn't really rode it because I was pregnant. So I'd not long had Mason, and a month after it was my birthday, and I I think I'd rode it out, and my mum says, obviously, don't ride your bike back if you have a drink. So obviously I didn't, and got a taxi home and left my bike with Mitch, and then I think he I don't actually really know what happened, but all I know was in the morning he rang me and was like, "Oh, happy birthday, babe. Your bike's been robbed, and I'm just going to the hospital to have head scans." What? Sorry, what?
Rewind?
Literally that. At first I was like, "Oh, you're joking."
Yeah, of course. Yeah, you would
yeah,
believe it, wouldn't
no.
you?
Until he said the bike's robbed. Then he said about the hospital, and then I was like, "Okay, that's not funny."
Yeah.
And so yeah, basically I think he'd dropped someone home, one of our mates home on the bike, and then was coming back, and I think he'd got knocked off the bike. Some people had got him and took him home and locked up the bike wherever he fell off. His dad and his sister went out that night, I'm sure, to get the bike, and it had gone already. That was it, gone, just like
Then
that.
that was it. You didn't have a bike
Well,
again.
that's the story I was told.
Yeah.
I don't actually know.
I'm sure that's the way it went.
But yeah, so 2 bikes in, well, probably 2 years, wasn't it? Yeah, 2 bikes in 2 years.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good old Nan and Grandad, eh? Thanks. Yeah,
Oh.
but the first one was completely my fault. That was completely not looking after my property
Yeah.
and just living in an area where you know it's going to get robbed if you leave it there.
Especially with the keys in.
Exactly. So yeah, that was my experience with a bike anyway. Oh, good old bug days.
Oh, I did enjoy the bike days.
Yeah, it was.
Apart from riding it in the freezing cold.
Yeah, and we did mish.
Yeah.
Some mish. We lived the furthest out, didn't we?
Well, we
So-
did, yeah, because
yeah.
everybody else was only like 5 minutes apart from each other, but you were like 15, 20 minutes you were in one direction, and I was 15, 20 minutes in the other direction, and then it took us the same to get, it was a bit of a triangle, wasn't it, to get to each other, so.
But we just did it though, didn't we? It wasn't
I
like...
minded about it.
Oh, yeah, we
at
did.
the time, but
We
yeah,
did.
it wouldn't stop me going
No.
at all, whereas now I'd be like,
Yeah,
raining,
yeah.
no thanks. It's cold.
In a
What?
car.
It's past 7 o'clock. I've got my pajamas on.
You've got a car with heated seats.
Yeah, no.
No, I'm fine.
Back then, nothing stopped us.
Yeah.
If we wanted to go, which we did, we
I
went.
mean, it weren't, no. You just didn't think about it, Joe. Yeah, I'd like to hear some other stories though. Someone's got to remind us of some stories. Come on, you lot. Come on, you lot.
Send us in and we'll
Yeah,
share.
come on. What have you been doing this week anyway?
So this week's been all about trying to get organised for the holiday. So I've had like packing piles of clothes in my living room for about a week because obviously you can't get nothing done with 2 children, especially a toddler. A toddler? No, a baby. Baby. Yeah, so trying to pack. Every time I get interrupted, then coming back, then having to repack because I can't remember what I packed.
Lists every
Lists upon lists. And then yeah, just trying to doll myself up and pamper myself a little bit before going. So I hadn't had my nails done for ages, so just shellacked myself and got a little pedicure. Had my eyebrows tinted and laminated, which I don't always get.
What's laminated like?
Like stuck. Yeah, I think so. It's when they like.
That's probably not the nicest way of saying it.
They
look lovely.
Yeah,
I
stuck them down.
I normally tell I'm not one to go regular.
I normally get them tinted and waxed, but yeah, so every now and then I just get them like they fan them out and then they like put stuff on to make them stick in that position. They just look a bit more fuller, I think, sometimes. So got that done, and then I came to you. Got my teeth cleaned.
You
So
did.
got my pearly whites. Well overdue a clean. I'm not one to get regular cleans anyway. I used to hate the dentist, like petrified of the dentist. Then I got my teeth done. I had my top 4 crowns done because my teeth, I had one that stuck out, I had one that was chipped. I just hated my smile. So I think I was about 18, 19 when I got my crowns done. And actually the dentist said you were the first person I nearly turned around and said I'm not doing because you were in that you got yourself that worked up before even getting anything done.
Oh, really?
She injected me, which she normally only does. No, she numbed me before she injected me, which she normally only does for children. Because I was in that much of I just hate it. I was just scared of needles was my biggest thing. And I think the dentist, the smell of the gloves and the needles, it was one of my phobias. But anyway, I powered through. I got them done. So yeah, never really keep up with my cleans, to be honest. I think I got 1 or 2 because I had private healthcare and you get 1 free a year.
Yeah.
So it was mainly work helped me
Keep
organise it. But yeah, no, even though I've still got that, I wanted to come to you. Wanted to come to you,
You're a
which
good
was
girl.
a very nice experience, and they feel so much better. Like I say,
Good.
they were well overdue. You know when you can feel the ridges in your teeth, and it's like
Now you can feel
that is
every gap.
yeah, and they feel so much cleaner and whiter.
It's weird, isn't it, how people keep up with
Certain things.
like nails and brows and hair, yet wouldn't
Think-
necessarily think to really keep up with
Teeth.
the teeth.
It
Weird, isn't it?
isn't on my list, to be honest.
I suppose it's my job, so it's different.
It's
but-
different for you, yeah. I
but
mean,
it
hair I've only got because this colour gives me roots. But normally I'd be lucky to go to hairdresser once a year. Hair I really don't keep on top with. I normally
terrible.
either brown or I'm like blonde like that,
Yeah.
but not with from the root, like more
Yeah,
back the
yeah,
eye,
yeah.
so I don't actually have to upkeep. So hair I go maybe once, twice a year. Nails I go through phases of getting them done, but it's not a treatment I enjoy. It's something that I just rush to get done because, like I say, they do look better when they're done.
Yeah.
So this is just shellac rather than actually getting tips. So I might
That's
just
what
try
I
and
like
keep
because
that.
that. I try to keep my nails up. I think I used to even book it ahead, like only
I'm
2 or
never
3
that
weeks.
organised.
Shellac, that's it.
I don't know why I don't book it because you know you need it done again.
And then I get my eyelash is lifted. I think that's what it's called. Yeah, you were surprised at that the other
I
day.
know.
weren't
I was
you?
like, what?
Yeah, because I don't do anything.
Because you don't do any treatment.
Well, that's the point. You haven't got to do anything. Literally, it's it.
It never crossed my mind to get that done,
Right.
but actually I might try.
You know why? Because I don't. The thought of having to put your makeup on.
But you don't
And
wear
then
makeup.
take your shit. You got to take your makeup off.
Yeah, so you don't wear makeup to work anyway because
No.
you got a mask and stuff on. So it makes sense to just do something that.
Well, that's the only thing they can see, isn't it?
Yeah.
Really, when I'm working, it's you can see my eyes. So if my eyebrows are overdue, I think, oh my god, all they're doing is just looking at this girl needs her.
Yeah, because you wax your eyebrows.
Yeah, I get my eyebrows waxed. Yeah. But that's it.
I normally just pluck my eyebrows until the point where they need tinting, which I don't do that often. I normally just fill them in with eyeshadow.
Yeah, well,
I showed you
I
that.
still can't do it. I wouldn't try to do it myself.
But it makes such a difference.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, complete.
So I think I saw that on. I think Stacey Solomon said it once.
Yeah,
and she just fills it in with brown eyeshadow. So for years, I've always done that. But every now and then, maybe once every couple of months, I'll get them done just to make it so that,
like you say, you haven't got to do
it just
like
look
me,
more sharp, like even sharper than if I was to fill them in, like because I get them waxed if there's any hairs and then tinted and stuff. So I do that every now and then, but it's not regular. But one thing in the last year I was quite good at doing regularly before kind of being too pregnant was getting massages. That was my treat to myself. So I've always enjoyed a massage, but again, it was something as and when, an anniversary, a birthday, something special. But then I was like, no, that is going to be my one
something
thing
to keep up with
that I'm going to do once a month.
That was like me with my facials, but
yeah,
it has lacked in the last
facials I tried to do
months.
as well. I got into a habit with the massages, and then I thought, you know what, skin is, we're getting to that age now that we need to keep on top of our skin. So yeah, I was trying to do.
Yeah, I've never had the best skin either. So when I started with this routine and it helped, I thought I've got to keep it up.
Yeah,
completely got to keep it up. We're just saying about nails. Then do you remember when I did. I think we all did the long square nails that. I mean, I know people still have them now. I just genuinely don't know how I would be able to do anything.
No, I watch some of these celebrities and I'm like, you've got a baby and your nails are that long.
How?
Like, how do you wipe its ass?
Yeah, how do you wipe your ass?
No, I've been able to have slightly longer nails. Like I'd say probably not long at all. I'd say medium short.
Yeah, I can't.
When I get tips, I can have them a bit long, but I prefer to just have them short.
We used to have to do like a flush the toilet.
Yeah, with your knuckle
and the can.
and opening my microwave as well. I do it with my finger when my nails get too long. When I'm doing infills and they're a bit long,
I
have to. My finger got stuck in there, and also literally it got wedged in. I panicked and yanked it out. I took a chunk out of my finger.
It's all them little things that.
But yeah, no, like I say, I'm not one to be like weekly blow dries, nails long. Like I wish I was, but I'm just
not now. That's what I mean. I was.
Yeah,
we was all that, wasn't we?
But no, I would like to.
I like it. Just
facials,
in the most,
I think that's
like this. I haven't got to do much. Chill out. Just
yeah,
maintain. Is that the right thing to say?
Yeah. Well, it's maintenance, isn't it? So it depends if it's like if you do it that regularly, it's like high maintenance upkeep, or I think we're quite low maintenance people anyway.
Yeah, I'd say that.
But yeah, no, I think facials I wanna get done more regularly.
It is a good thing.
It is good. And you can really, I mean, I didn't think it would make a huge amount of difference, but when I got one, I was like, wow, yeah, my skin looks nice and healthy and glowy, and like the pores,
Yeah,
they're much smaller.
Definitely helps. And if you keep it up and you do it every day and every night.
I'm really not good at facial routines.
Every day? Never every night. Oh God, I'm not gonna lie.
So you do every morning,
Every day?
but not enough.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, and I wear more
Yeah.
makeup than you, so I should really have, especially an evening routine.
Yeah.
I've got better with like products, like from
Even
having a
it's
couple of
most
facials.
important.
I bought myself like,
just like brushing your teeth before you go to sleep.
yeah, that's true.
Just put that in there.
I try. Okay, I will now. I've had a clean.
No, you won't.
No, I definitely won't. That was such a lie.
Do you know how many times a day I hear that?
But no, I got a couple of like slightly better and like more expensive face creams and serums and stuff from the people that was doing my facials. And I got that Elemis cleansing balm.
Good.
That stuff smells
Even
divine.
better.
It was just something I think Molly May put on, and then obviously it was a hype thing that everyone was doing. And then I saw it in the airport. It was only 39 quid or something for like quite a big tub of it, and you don't use much, but it's
For the face.
for the face, yeah. I mean, I was taking my makeup off like with a wash or with like a baby wipe or something first, and then using it. But I think it's actually to get makeup off you, so you can use it whichever. But I prefer to get the makeup off and then enjoy rubbing it in, because it's like it feels quite oily, but it just really soaks into the skin. It smells lovely. And then I bought from Primark like these little, like a pack of like 10 of these little microfiber cloths. So just get hot water on it and then you rub it off that way instead of like splash your face. Like it's nice to wipe off. But yeah, I enjoy doing that, which makes it easier to remember to do it, because you know when you enjoy it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then you get into a bed with all fresh bedding and you cleaned your face and clean pajamas. That is like a once a month luxury. Clean bedding, clean pajamas, freshly washed face.
Yeah.
That's a feeling.
That is definitely a vibe. Love that. Yeah, so nice week.
Yeah.
Thinking
It was all a bit rushed though, like rushing out to appointments, trying to get it in, fit around work, and then, like packing and stuff. But no, I'm glad I've got it done.
And this is it.
And that's it. We're off tomorrow. So yeah.
Exciting.
Yeah, I'll be happy once we're on the way. With that horrible feeling just before a holiday where have I packed this, have I packed that, I forgot something. Oh my God.
Yeah, I like it. And as well, because you have to put them bits, the lot stuff you can't put in until you are literally.
So I said,
ready.
Kaysen, like tomorrow, toothbrush, your blanket and your teddy, because you got to sleep with that tonight.
Exactly.
So he's quite good at remembering things like that. But all the last minute stuff you can't pack.
Yeah. Before we finish, because I know we're going to start finishing up soon, I just wanted to play a little game.
Well, I enjoyed the game we did on the wedding one. So we'll try to do more games, because I think that's fun.
Yeah. So this is more of a, would you rather?
Okay.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So I'll ask you this or that. Yeah?
Yeah.
And then you've got to say.
Hit me.
So would you rather beach or city?
Probably city,
I'd say beach. The only reason why is because city, I like to visit a city.
Yeah.
Saying that I like to visit a beach and come away from the beach as well. It's just city to me screams so many people.
Well, I don't like lots of people and crowds.
Yeah.
I'm thinking like just walking the streets and seeing things that are interesting. I'm not thinking of crowds.
Well then,
but I'm just thinking sand.
Yeah, I know.
Me and Liam are beach people. I think Casey's been to the beach. Well, he's been to the beach because I think his nan and granddad have taken him. But yeah, we're not beachy people.
I love the beach if nobody's there. Love a beach when it's not busy.
So your beach,
I would say beach. I have to say I said beach. If there was like country there, I'd say country.
Okay. Countryside.
Country guide, yeah.
Country. And I was like, country. What country?
Like
Countryside. Okay.
Yeah, country. I'm more of like a farm girl.
Right.
Okay. Would you rather coffee or tea? This is a good one.
I love them both at different times of the day.
There's people who don't like coffee and tea, in our group.
I know, no hot drink.
A few of you.
Yeah.
I'm not going to name names, okay? I love you. I love you.
It took me a while to get into coffee. You were into coffee way before me. I don't think I actually got into coffee till I was like 24. Yeah. So you liked coffee a lot younger than that.
I don't know. No one, it's only my granddad who ever drunk coffee. So it must have just, because I literally have it how he has it.
I'd
Had it.
find it very difficult to pick one over the other. But first thing in the morning, tea. Like midday, early afternoon, coffee. And I really like iced coffee at the moment with
God, no.
vanilla latte. No, that's a lie. Caramel latte.
Everybody loves the latte, frappuccino, lacatino.
I don't know how to order them.
Cappuccino.
The American ones that with a squirt of this and a thing of that and a shake and a
When I asked you before, I was like, what have you just ordered?
Yeah, in America, when I watch these shows, I'm like, how do you even know that that's like an option to order?
Yeah,
Like all the different
I
types
just
of
have
milk.
coffee with milk. Actually, I don't even have milk. So
Yeah, like, you're just
I
like
don't even like machine coffee.
straight
So
black
I'm,
coffee.
I'm, I would say coffee in the morning
Yeah,
and
really.
tea in the
Evening
with a packet of biscuits.
Oh yeah, what biscuits?
Oh, just always a hard
Bourbons.
Yeah. So bourbons and sometimes the occasional little ginger biscuit.
See, I'm a
Custard cream. I can get a custard cream. I mean, back in the day, my custard box.
Do you remember them like family tins with like the smiley faces
Well, I
and
think
then
they
the
smile
sugar
and they've still
ones
got
and the
them for
nice
Christmas.
stuff? Oh, no, good memory.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So that would be me. Coffee in the.
So we're opposites.
Yeah. Yeah. I actually, to be fair, I do like my hot lemon. You have cold, don't you?
I have it hot in the
Hot
mornings, but at the moment I'm having it cold. Yeah, like
Just
just
as a drink,
water
yeah.
with slices.
I
of
like
lemon
it hot, so I have hot water with lemon, and then a little bit of honey.
Yeah, I was doing that in the morning.
Quite a bit of honey.
But then I kind of replaced it with tea again, and I find it really hard to get back into the hot water lemon.
Yeah.
So, but I'm trying to drink
much
more
better
in the
alternative.
day. And Liam bought me one of them ginormous. They're not real Stanley cups.
Yeah.
One from Aldi.
Thermal cup.
Thermal cup.
That's what they are.
So yeah, but because it's so big, I'm filling it with water and
Yeah,
putting
and
loads of
drinking
lemon
it.
slices in it, and it's making
It
me drink more
helps.
in the day because I'm terrible. I could go all day, hours and hours without drinking a thing.
I am exactly the same. That's one thing I definitely. That's why I feel just better if I drink that warm lemon rather than have coffee. I can definitely have probably two, maybe no, 2 coffees a day. Otherwise, I'm
one latte week as you like.
Yeah.
Cannot handle more than that. Otherwise, I'm like, heart is going to explode, heart attack. And then just start rushing and speaking really fast. And then it's like, it's not good. It's not good look when you're in a professional environment. Trying to talk to clients and like, nobody can understand me.
Oh, this is a good one. Heels or trainers?
Again, depends. We like both, don't we?
I'd pick if you're going to say now, trainers.
I had to pick instantly trainers, especially at this period of my life with children. 100% trainers, and I'm more excited to buy trainers. I enjoy buying trainers and getting fresh trainers, and my collection is enormous because I keep mine pristine.
Yes,
Liam goes through trainers.
There, so we're
I was going to say just iron them up over there.
Yeah.
Liam goes through them like he can a couple of months and he's done and he needs a new pair. Like he cannot keep them fresh. Whereas I'm like, step away from my trainers.
No, they're like a year and a half old.
Yeah, literally. I've got some that are from before Kaysen, so they are 6-7 years old, but they are clean.
Yeah.
So yeah, instantly trainers. I do like heels, but on occasion, as and when.
On occasion, usually to me, it's like, well, I used to when we go out. You're not wearing heels. We're going out.
Yeah,
you know, like that thing. That's
you do instantly think like dressed up, wear heels. We are like a heel
unless
person.
it's summerish.
Yeah. Summer you get away with the sandal or wedge,
Yeah.
But trainers. We are trainer girls through and through.
Defo. So defo. Love the treads. Right. What was the next one? Let's do 2 more.
Come on.
I know.
Make a decision.
So many here. I'm not. I just don't know. Sorry. Okay. So, chick flick or thriller?
Oh, depends on the mood, but I do like thrillers. I'm into thrillers at the moment.
Wouldn't
not
even
scary
go near anything.
Not scary.
What, a thriller is scary? Is it not?
No, that's different. Scary movie? No. Thriller is like there's like a mystery going on. They have to solve it, and there's some sort of crime happening.
Yeah, that's scary.
It's not a like mass murderer coming to kill. Well, I suppose they are sometimes.
See?
Yeah.
I'm
watching a lot of I
I
really don't know how to pronounce her name at the moment. Harlan Coben. I don't even know if that's a man or a woman. But whoever done Michelle Keegan's most recent Missing You or whatever it was called. No, Fool Me Once or something.
Yeah, that rings a bell.
And then Missing You came out. So she or he, don't know who, don't know who they are. It could be either. They do like a lot of series that are like, it's all about thinking and twist and like a mystery happening and stuff. So
that's
right
CSI style.
Little bit. That's because CSI is always like someone's died.
Yeah.
And then you have to figure the crime out
Yeah.
from a death scene.
Yeah.
This is more like the missing you one. She was dating someone, then all of a sudden he broke up and disappeared. He just vanished off the face of the earth. And then I can't even remember what happened. But then on the missing you one as well, her husband died, and then she saw him on her baby monitor, and like just weird. Like,
yeah, no, that's scary.
Yeah,
that to me, scary.
It gets your mind thinking.
Yeah, that's scary.
Like
that's too scary. No,
they're really not scary. But
I'd say a chick flick, but in all honesty, I don't watch anything.
Yeah.
Ironically, I don't watch television.
I watch a lot.
I don't watch television. I don't watch films. I don't look on. I literally don't watch anything apart from my podcast dogs. Like I don't. Like I'm not. I can go back with the ones from back in the day, like all the things we'd watch.
You mean like the movies we grew up with?
Yeah, but it was it definitely wasn't a thriller or a. It was definitely.
And you're not up to date, so like you say, you know some of the old stuff.
Yeah,
you're not up to date. Whereas I watch a lot of movies, and I'm a binger, so it's like if I get in something, I've completed the season like within 2 days.
Yeah, saying that me and Miss used to start watching the farm one, Jeremy's.
Yeah, like Jeremy Clark's.
I like that one. That was good.
Watch that.
And we did kept having to watch that one, but
I watched one with it, and I found it all right. But then he carried on with it without me. And then watching like Gold Rush and things like that. I wasn't too into it. I wasn't that.
Yeah,
but yeah,
it wasn't even that much.
There's nothing worse.
One thing that I watched not even
like because if we find something we both like, then obviously like that's quite hard. So like watch it together and do not watch it without each other. That's the like rule. But that one I didn't really care that you watched it.
Right, last one then. Cute PJs or comfy PJs? Comfy PJs. You can fuck right off. I don't give a shit, mate.
Like coming off anyway. Like I'm watching Love Island and all these cute pajamas. It's like you do not wear that on a day to day. That is purely for the show.
Yeah, no, comfy. All day
look what we was wearing the other day. They were comfy.
That
PJs.
Is it. That is real life PJs, people.
Comfy PJs.
Yeah, that would be my answer on that one. That's quite easy, wasn't it? That was quick. Comfy PJs. Done.
Yeah, that's good. I like them. Would you rather's? That gets us into a chit chat. If there's any kind of would you rather things, examples that you want us to do, send them through. We'll add it to the list. We'll do another one of those on another episode. But well, that was a busy week for us, wasn't it?
It was a busy week, and we've got a lot more to catch up on when you're back.
Yeah, so we've pre-recorded a couple, so we have got you covered while I'm away. Do not panic. There will be episodes landing on Friday. Every Friday while we're away. And then when we're back recording, then we'll do a holiday episode, shall we? We'll wrap up our holiday. We'll talk about where we've been, what places we'd like to do.
Yeah.
So tune in for that. We'll talk about holidays. Any questions you have on holidays, want to share with us experiences, then send it through and we'll include it on the episode. Continue to like, share with friends. We're really feeling the love.
Click the like, people. Is that what you do?
Click the
like us down here.
Like and subscribe.
Love you.
You're just copying stuff that Lexi says to you. You don't even know. Yeah. Thanks, guys. Take care. We'll catch up with you soon. Bye.